La 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 la. Kannari na.
Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome for the online class. So today we are going to discuss about one more important lesson in the economics. The name of the lesson is natural resources. It is the first chapter in economics. In this chapter we are going to learn some important aspects, which are that the meaning and types of resources, scarcity of resources, the need of conservation of resources, and way to reduce our ecological footprint. These are all the points we are going to discuss in this class. So my dear students, I no need to explain a very brief information about the natural resources, because you have studied all these concepts in your previous class from the 6th standard. What are natural resources means? The things which are surrounded in the nature and which are supporting for our life existence, that all things are called as a natural resources. And without the natural resources, the man cannot survive. Is it true? Yes. Because all the requirements of the human beings are collected by the nature. Our economical activity is also going to depend upon the natural resources itself. Which are the economical activities, my dear students? Production, exchange, consumption. These are all depend upon the natural resources. So the natural resources take very important role in the development of human life. So there are two type of natural resources we are going to make classification. Do you know which are the two main type of natural resources? Yes, it's right. One is renewable and another one is non-renewable. What are renewable natural resources and what are non-renewable natural resources? That no need to tell, because already you know the meaning of these two words with the example. But also it's my duty to give you the knowledge about the renewable resources. In the nature, whatever the products we are going to be using, if it is going to be replenished or it is going to recreate by the nature, it are all called as a renewable natural resources. Tell me which are that? Yes, right. It are water, land, forest, air, sunlight and heat. However, you use these all natural resources in plenty, but also we can recreate it and it can be reusable. So these are called as a renewable resources, my dear students. Now, what are non-renewable resources? Non-renewable resources means what? Once the natural resources, if it is going to become used, it cannot be recreated or it totally become empty. That kind of a natural resources are called as a non-renewable resources. Example, the minerals which we are going to get under the earth. So either may it is iron, copper, gold, manganese, bauxite, either may the fossil fuels like petrol, gas, natural gas, uranium, thorium. Once if you are going to use, it is totally exhausting from the nature and you cannot create it suddenly. It takes a long year or a long decades. So that's why these are all things are called as a non-renewable resources. So, scarcity of resources, about today we have to discuss. What is scarcity? The meaning of a word scarcity, you know. Scarcity means it becomes not available or cannot be used effectively. It is called as a scarcity. Do you know what are the reasons for to the scarcity? Yes, right. So, growing of population, rapid industrialization and urbanization. So these are all the reasons for the scarcity of resources. What are the scarcity we are going to face? we are going to face all kind of a scarcity, either the scarcity in the renewable resources and scarcity in non renewable resources. We are not going to get a food, shelter, and we are not going to get a proper air, water, minerals, coal. So all the rates are going to jump. Why the rates are going to jump and why the things are going to become costly, do you know? Because of the availability is very less in the nature, so that leads for to the scarcity. So the reasons of the scarcity, how it is going to create, that we are going to study now. The first one is overpopulation. See, day by day, the population is going to increase, but the land is not going to increase. Natural resources are not going to be in taking birth. So, only the human and living organisms are going to take a birth. However, which organisms are going to grow, it required the basic requirements like shelter, food, and water. So, if it is not available, what happens? So, the people are going to face the due to the overpopulation, so the land also become very less, because if every one person who born on earth, if he started to construct for shelter purpose a home, either may commercial purpose a shops, or maybe for to requirement of a things industries, what happens? The agricultural land becomes less and people started to suffer to get a adequate food materials. Next, growth of industrialization. I told you, so all the natural resources cannot be used in industries as a raw material, but most of the natural resources are going to use as a raw material in industries. If you want to convert the raw material into finished material, you require so the human labor and also a more natural resources and large area of a land. These are also leads for to a scarcity. And expanding the urban areas due to the growth of a population, quality of education, what the people will do, they will go for to the cities for searching of jobs or to be safe in a cities, having all kind of so the good settlement for a life, to lead a very good life. Most of the people, they will go for to the cities. When most of the people started to migrate from rural area to cities, so there to provide all facilities, again what we have to do, we have to use the natural resources in a abundance. So these are all effects for to the scarcity itself. According to the Food and Agricultural Organization FAO, which is working under the agencies of UNO, more than 50% of all types of forest, agricultural and wetlands surrounding urban and semi-urban areas have been lost through conservation of the cities. So in the past decade alone, 130 million hectares of forest were lost. State of the world's forest 2012 FAO report. This shows that how much the man occupy the land for his self-survival purpose. Next one is atmospheric pollution. Even though the nature has a good capacity to provide all facilities for to the human being, then also we are getting scarcity of a natural resource. Why? Because we are not using the natural resources effectively. We are going to use the natural resources without any technical or scientific method. So this leads for to the pollution. If you know how much vehicle you have to use in a day to control the pollution or a carbon dioxide, what you have to adopt in a so the machine, if this knowledge is not given to the people or to the public, what they do, they will use more fossil fuels and they will make the empty of natural resources, as well as the use of a much fossil fuels in the nature creates the carbon dioxide to increase, which affect for to an greenhouses gases, and most of the air is going to pollute, and by the pollution, so the human respiratory system is going to damage, and most of the air pollution through many other insects and bacteria or maybe a viruses are going to attack for to the human beings. So this leads for to the death of mass suicide of many living organisms. So these are all how it take a place by the activities of a human being. Next, water pollution and land degradation. For drinking of water purpose, we are not going to use the water today because water is also become commercial. So we are going to use a water not only for drinking, even we are going to use the water for many chemical industries preparing of many lubricants, either may in paintings, either may we are going to use in a chemical industry for the production of so the tablets. We are going to use more water for iron or maybe different kind of a metal engineering factories. More quantity of water if it is used for this kind of industrialization development, water become more polluted, and if the polluted water sent directly for to the river, rivers are going to convert into the polluted water, and many organisms which depend upon the water, that all living organisms are going to die, like fish, crocodile or many other kind of so the water habitations are going to lose. These are all kind of activity are going to be created by the water pollution. Land degradation, how it will take a place, because most of the plastic what we are going to use, what are the chemicals we are going to be extracting from the earth for manufacturing of different kind of tools and so the things for our survival, these are all going to damage the upper layer of the earth. And when the upper layer of the earth is going to become damaged or polluted, so this cannot supporting for to the agricultural activities. If the crops cannot grow healthy, and we are going to suffer from the scarcity of food. So like this, the chain relation will be taking place in the pollution activities, which leads for to the total scarcity of natural resources. However, the scarcity can be overcome by some of the methods what today we are going to discuss. Exploration and discovery of new routes should be invented. Discovering substitute and alternative instead of fossil fuels. If we use a solar, wind power, either may instead of coal, if we started to use some kind of things instead of wooden furniture, if we started to use plastic. So these are all some kind of inventions supports for to the less usage of natural resources. Increasing the efficiency of resources, the machine which are going to consume more petrol, we have to use some less petrol consumption machines in the industries. And government also should make a strict policies to control the pollution by the human activities. And more than that, the government should provide a very good knowledge about the environmental protection from the school level itself, which in a future everyone can understand the importance of environmental protection. These are all activities can conserve or to overcome from the scarcity purpose. We have to update or we have to mandatorily apply. Then only what happens, so we can overcome from the scarcity. So today this much is enough. Regarding to the explained content, if you have any doubt, so let we discuss in the coming next videos. So keep watching and study the textbook very clearly. Find out the answers for to the exercise and prepare your own notes. Keep watching until the next video. Be safe. Goodbye. Thank you.